Good morning and welcome. It is Friday the 26th of August. I am Flat Cap Callum and I'm hoping you are all very, very well. Alright, coming up today, we'll have our review of yesterday. Today's bets, it was a bit borderline between 3/4 stake and full stake, and in the end I've gone for full stake, but it was tentative, I would say. So yeah, it's a £20 normal stake day today. And then once I've gone through those bets, we will have an update and a word on the golf. All right, yesterday, hurrah, a decent day. So you came on here yesterday and I talked about the lovely dream I'd had. None of that came true, but it was a good day. So whether it was premonition or not, or coincidence, who knows, don't care. Well, I do care actually, because that would be miraculous if every day I dreamt about a good day, I can come on tell you, then we'd all be in a good place. But there we go. So we had 30 on, and I got it as 135.08 back, a profit of 105.08. Definitely would have fared better if you were with Sky, but overall, everybody should have made a really nice profit off yesterday. So let me spin through. So bet one was a bit of a non-event. The day started off like it was going to be another one of them days. Kanahura was poor. What a Whopper did stay on towards the end, but wasn't good enough to get near for a place. Night Bear snagged fourth, which was only good for Sky Bet, and then Avery was poor. So if you were Sky Bet, I think you got about 80 pence back. Nothing if you were anyone else, so it was not much to go on that one. And then bet two, similar story really. We managed to struck out on that one, which was really helpful when the other bets didn't, because bets 3, 4 and 5 were the decent ones. Royal Countess couldn't quite get there. Church Mountain faded. Golden Apollo, to be fair, if you watch that race back, I think it was unlucky. I think it's one good one to watch out for, because it will get marked down as a poor run. But it just had nowhere to go. It was on the bridle or most of the way. It just couldn't get past any horses. So definitely one to watch next time. And then Thaki wasn't good, so we've got nothing back on that. So if you just literally looked at bet one and bet two, you'd have thought it was a dire day. But then the Irish Lucky 15 came and saved the day. So this is the one that made the difference for Sky Bet or not. So if you were Sky Bet, you got fourth place on Caramel Lizard, and then Tia Connor was fourth. Guild was, I think Guild and Ripstream both third. I think so. So for more or less everybody, it was a place treble, albeit if you did it with anyone but Sky Bet and you got best price guaranteed, you would have got better prices on Guild and Ripstream, both subject to Rule 4s on my bets. Guild was a 30p Rule 4 and Ripstream was a 20p Rule 4, so both impacted there. So if you put it on other than Sky Bet, the treble would have been quite decent, but for Sky Bet, you got Caramel Lizard the fourth leg, so it paid 91 on my bet, but I know some of you have come on and said you got over 100 for the same stake, so really, really decent bet. So happy with that on its own. But then we had two other bets that made a nice little profit. So bet four, we had Tia Connell, Jean-Baptiste and Bring It On Boris all place. So that got us some place doubles and place trebles. Again, if you were non-Sky Bet, so betting anyone else, you would have got the 25 to 1 off you got Bog for Bring It On Boris. So it would have been a better payout for anyone getting Bog on that one, because it was, you would have had about 20 16s and 25 as the treble, which would have been nice. So total paid about 21 to the channel. And then bet five, first leg let us down there, unfortunately. That wasn't good. And then Jean-Baptiste place, Bring It On Boris place, and then Faustus also place. So a place treble for all major bookmakers as far as I could see on that one. And again, if you were getting Bog, you'd have got the 25 to 1 on Bring It On Boris, which was a ridiculous price. So all in all, a very good day. Now we're nicely back in a great position for the week. As far as the month of August goes, despite how bad last week was, I'm now about, for horses, I think I've got it as about £5 down for the month. For the channel, because the golf was a bit behind, I think it's about £11 or £12 for the month. So we are now 5 days of the month to go, and we're back looking all to play for. So we've had a nice little swing there, in a good place. Overall channel statistics, as often is the case, super healthy. But pleasing to get a bit of a comeback from last week, because last week was massively painful. So we've still got Friday, Saturday, 3 days of this week to go. So we'll see how we go. So today I've got 4 bets. I've got 2 lucky 15s. I've got 1 each way Trixie, and I've got a straight treble, which I don't do often, and it's sort of snuck in. So this is the each way Trixie. So these are all horses that I'm not looking at winners, but I'm looking at more likely to be places. So we got the 145 Thirsk Almarin, 15-2 is currently, but it is as long as you're getting bog, that's important on that one. Then we've got 320, just another go. That's the really, really good race to have a good look in. 4th favourite, just another go, but I really don't think that's as far away from the market principles as the market would have you believe. I put it up on the channel last night on the review. I added it on the review about 11:30. It was 33s at Sky. 25 is still a brilliant price on that one. And then 8 o'clock down Royal, Glen Natara. I put that in with this last night, and then Sky Bet have gone 4 places on that race as well, which makes it even more likeable. So it's a 25p each way Trixie, and then a 50p each way single just another go. So it's a £3 bet. All right, that is that one. So no singles on Almarin or Glen Natara. That is bet 1. Bet 2, I've had a bit of a debate and a bit of a change, to be honest. So we've got 2 Thirsk, 2 Hamilton here. So 330 Thirsk Danzan, which is a favourite on the channel, 11-1. 505 Thirsk Spantic, 20-1. Then we've got the 618 Hamilton Golden Melody. It's gone into 4-1. It's such a rubbish price. I would never touch it with a single, but with this bet, I'm happy to include it as within the lucky 15. But it's clearly smaller than what I would normally put out. And then the 653 Hamilton Dark Jedi, 14-1. So I've done it as a 25p each way lucky 15. I was debating it, and this is so. If I'd done 3/4 stake, I'd have kept that as a 20p each way lucky 15. And so I've increased the stake a little bit on this bet. And then the double, I've done a last minute change, which may live to regret, but Danzan had come in and Spantic had gone out. So I wanted to put the double on the better prices because, they were both 14-1, and I'd have had Danzan over Spantic at 14-1. Spantic is drifted, Danzan's come in, Spantic is much better value. So Spantic and Dark Jedi is the 25p each way double on that, £8 you bet. Hopefully that makes sense. That's bet 2. So to make it up to a full stake, I added a little bit more on there, and I've snuck this bet in as well. So I was umming and ahhing. I'm happy in the context of £20, 10% of our stake to shove a £2 treble on this. You could play really safe and do a Trixie, but you're not going to get much profit back in 2 legs. So I just thought I'd swing £2 of our stake on it. These are all horses that I think are should be the favourites in the market and should be a bit shorter than they are, but some of them are reasonable sized fields and they can get turned over. So I think I do these bets occasionally, and what I'd say it's the context of the stake. 10% of my stake. This isn't my big bet of the day or anything like that. But if this comes in at these prices, it's basically about 14-1. It's a 14-1 treble. So I think it's worth its place. This is 450 Tipperary Library, 625 Down Royal Evenwood Son of a Gun, and 7 o'clock Down Royal Ronald Pump 2s. So £2 treble. You could do it as a 50p Trixie if you wanted to go a little bit safer and try and get a bit of money back. But in the context of our staking plan, I was okay with it. But as I said, it was a bit of it snuck in, and on a different day I could have done 3/4 stake and left that one out. And then the last bet is this one, bet 4, an all Irish lucky 15. But you'll see today I really haven't got the prices. And there's some meetings I've walked away from, like Goodwood, Newmarket, wouldn't want to touch them. So the ground is very changeable, and it really messes with form, consistency, betting markets, all sorts of stuff. And Goodwood's gone very soft. Literally, you could put a watering can on Goodwood and it goes soft. Newmarket's gone soft. They both might dry out a bit through the day, so you just don't quite know what's going to happen. So I've left them. And then even in these Irish ones, there's some big extra places on all these races, but I've not gone for much of a price. There wasn't anything that I found lurking, and so I've kind of gone a bit shorter. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. 550 Down Royale, Met Fitzstowe 14s, 710 Tipperary, Red Trail 15-2, 730 Down Royal, Important Message 8, which we backed the other day, and 740 Tipperary, Black Point 11s, 20p each way lucky 15, so standard channel stake, and a 50p each way double on Met Fitzstowe and Black Point. That's £7. So yeah, that takes it up. Yesterday was a day to have a go, and I'm delighted it worked out, because we had to go all week at York the other day, and it didn't work out. So pleased it worked out yesterday. Today for me, although there's quite a few races with extra places, I do not think it's a day to have a go. So off channel, I am not going to be doing very much, whereas yesterday I had a right good go. Today, yeah, not so much. So we'll see how we go tomorrow, because there's some opportunities. It all depends on what stacks in. There's a particularly good race. I think it's the Irish Cambridgeshire, which is going to be one to get really stuck into tomorrow. And then it'll be interesting to see what else we can kind of put together with it. All right, that is today's bets. And then as far as the golf goes, happy enough with where we are in terms of European Masters. So today, Elvira's nearly finished, and he's in contention for top Spanish. Lorenzo Vira's had a better day today, so he's currently 3 under with 1 to play. So hopefully that should be good enough to make the cut, I'm hoping. I think the cut line might be the cut line might be 2 under. It could even be 3 under if some of them get going, but yeah. So I think that should be fine. And then Fitchart hasn't started off yet, but he's still in contention, top South African. Beauregard is the one for Danish, needs to have a decent day, A, to make the cut, and B, to be in the mix. But yeah, we've definitely got 3 in there, hopefully a 4th. And then Paratori's got a bit of work to do, because some of them have moved on today. And then as far as the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship, the Corn Ferry one, that's not gone well. So Ben Coles down the pack, and Montgomery's mid-pack, so he needs a bit of work to do. So we'll see how we go. But as far as the main Lucky 15 bet goes, it looks okay at the moment, so we'll see. All right, that's me. I'll leave it there. Enjoy your day. And the last thing I'll say, as always, after a nice little winning day, massively appreciate everybody who sticks with it, because I do really feel like it's, in the day, it's people's choice. I feel for the people that came and watched last week, lost a bunch of money, their own choice, and then they've gone on their way, and then you have a day like today, which those of you who watched a long while, you know how the channel works. It's inevitable, the way that I'm doing stuff, I'll get it clicking. And yesterday was a nice day for clicking. We had 3 bets that worked, and the horses that weren't so good managed to be in the same bets together. So I had a good volume yesterday, but also they clicked together, and not a winner in sight. And that's the important thing. And again, people have seen this a lot on this channel. We've got some really decent wins. I think yesterday was probably something like the 5th or 6th best day for profit on the channel, but a lot of the best days have come from no winners, and that is how I do it. So sometimes for me, winners are a bonus. Clearly, if you want the real big jackpot, we'll need to get 3 decent prices at least together. But you can make some profit just off decent price places if you're looking at the right horses and the right races. So yeah, Mag, thank you so much for everyone who supports the channel, who's subscribed. Lost a few subscribers earlier in the week. Some have come back, which is lovely. I'm not asking for anything. I'm saying to you, judge me on the long term. I've said to you before, I'm doing the London Marathon in about 5 weeks, so I am looking at probably going to set up a Just Giving page. So there might be, for one time only, I might actually say if anybody wants to donate to the charity through the legit Just Giving page. So I don't want your money, but you can put it through there. I just need to decide what charity I'm going to do. But yeah, anyone who would like to contribute, you're very welcome. All right. That's it. I'll leave it there. I'll stop rambling. Enjoy your day, because this video's gone on and it's a bit late. See you in the morning. Thank you very much. Cheerio.